I would recommend Studyiq mock interview very highly, and the experience was very good. The arrangement of the institute and the coordination of the faculty members, they were really good.
Yes, it was a good experience and I recommend it to others as well.
I will highly recommend everyone who is preparing for civil service, especially for interview.
My overall experience was very nice. I would highly recommend people to give mocks here.
The quality of board members were very good. So yes, I will definitely recommend it.
Definitely the interview experience was very good.
It was an overall nice experience, and yes, I would be recommending it to others as well.
Yes, ma'am, certainly.
Yes, I would recommend.
I would definitely recommend.
Yes, I would definitely.
I will recommend you highly that you should have once a conversation in Studyiq as well.
Sir, please may I come in?
Yeah, please come.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Please take your seat.
Thank you, sir.
Prachi Gupta.
Yes, sir.
Great. Your draft shows your mother is principal in government school here in Delhi.
Yes, sir.
Now tell us something about the improvement that has been brought about in the school system in Delhi. Because there is a lot of talk about it. Let us understand what it is.
Yes, sir. Sir, I had conversations with my mother regarding this, and I got to know that there are 3-4 pillars of changes that have been brought about. The first major change is the infrastructural development. Like even my mother's school building has been constructed in the last 5 years, and it has a very well developed classrooms infrastructure. So the second change is that there have been multiple training modules for the teachers. So there are meetings that are held. Even my mother got the opportunity to pursue a course at Cambridge University in London. So the third major change is the different curriculums like the happiness curriculum or the Deshbhakti curriculum that have been introduced, and the focus is on an overall development of the children. And sir, the fourth change is that the student-teacher interaction has also increased. The government is organizing these mega parent-teacher meetings wherein the parents are also involved in the education.
Okay, good. So what exactly is the impact which it has created in terms of the result produced in the government schools?
Yes, sir. So with respect to the results, more students are being selected through competitive examinations like IIT JEE and even in the medical stream. Apart from that, the results have also improved with respect to the board results of class 10th and 12th.
Good. Now you are in the forest department. Okay. Now, there is a general talk about the dwindling of forest cover in the whole country.
Yes.
Okay. How far is it true? And what exactly is the position of the forest in India? And what will happen in future if the deforestation takes place at the rate at which it has been taking place over a period of time?
Yes, sir. Sir, it is true that there are concerns about the dwindling forest state. However, as per the recent Indian State of Forest report released by the government, the forest and tree cover in India has slightly increased to 25.17% now. Although we are cutting down trees for developmental projects, but afforestation is also taking place under the Compensatory Afforestation Act. And measures are being taken to provide rehabilitation to the tribals in case they are dislocated. Even under the recent Ken-Betwa interlinking project, the government has proposed adjacent forest and protected areas near the Panna National Park, like the Ratapani National Park in Madhya Pradesh. So measures are being taken.
Is there no difference between natural forest and the trees which are planted? Yes. So what kind of difference?
So there is a difference between the natural forests and the plantations that we have. The natural forests firstly are more resilient to adverse weather conditions, and they have a wide range of flora and fauna. They also host biodiversity. And sir, the nutrient usage is equivalent across the land. For example, in plantations, when we plant similar kind of trees, then certain nutrients might get depleted from the soil. So that is a challenge.
Good. Now, coming out of the forest, let us come to Parliament now. Of course, Parliament session is going to be held next month. The budget will be coming and all that. What do you understand about the Consolidated Fund of India and the public account? What exactly is the difference between these two?
Sir, the Consolidated Fund of India is the fund from which the government has to take approval of the parliament to withdraw funds for utilizing for various schemes. The public account is the fund wherein all the savings of the public are stored, and for that government approval, the parliament approval is not necessarily required. This is what I can recall as of now.
Okay. But what goes into the Consolidated Fund of India? What are the things which go into this?
So if there are any loans which have been given to different stakeholders and we are receiving the
entire tax money that the government collects, simple thing. Why go into these loans and other things? The whole tax collected by the government goes into this fund. It is from this fund, the whole money is taken out by Parliament or sanctioned by Parliament and spending on the entire expenditure which the government incurs. That is the way it should be answered. Okay, thank you.
Prachi, why do you rate revenue services more than the IFS?
Sir, I am yet to make a final call whether I will be choosing the revenue services over Indian Forest Service. But I do highly prefer the Indian Forest Service, given it's an all India service, and also is inclined with my interest of having an on-ground job and being close to nature.
No, if that be the case, then you could have written not opted, as is the case with the other services. But in your draft, you said third and fourth. You have not opted Indian Foreign Service, but you have opted for revenue services both. Any specific reason?
Sir, not opting the Indian Foreign Service was a personal preference to be in India and to have more interactions with the people here. With respect to the Indian Revenue Service, I am yet to decide. So while filling the detailed application form, there was not much time. And I thought to fill it to be allocated a service, and then based on my conversations with seniors, I will make a final call later.
With respect to, while you want to be in India and be in touch with the people, but foreign service provides you ample of opportunity to work for the people.
Yes, sir. Sir, I wanted to be in India closer to my parents, and like staying abroad also has its positives.
You can take them along with you when you go abroad. What is the problem with that? If that is the concern.
And foreign service provides you that facility that you can take your parents with you.
Yes.
And Government of India gives special privileges for that. Anyway, continue please.
Sir, I wanted to be closer to my roots here and like work for the...
Anyway, you need to rephrase your answer. That's not very convincing and also not ethical from the national service point of view. Second preference is given to Indian Police Service. In your view, what is the, if I ask you just to number them 1, 2, 3 main challenges for internal security, not more than 3.
So the first major upcoming challenge is the cyber security threats that are there in the country. The second one is the problem of insurgency. The third one is the problem of Naxalism that is being seen in the central parts of India.
And how would you resolve or how would you address these 3?
So with respect to the first problem, there needs to be proper reporting mechanisms and also instilling the cyber hygiene values among the population. For that, we have initiatives of the government like Cyber Swachhata Kendra, and also bodies like the National Critical Information Infrastructure. So I will help increase awareness of these in the local area where I'm working. So with respect to the insurgency, if I am posted in one of these areas where it is a problem, then I will try to work as per the government strategy, that is try to maintain proper law and order in the area, and not proper law and order in the area, and also work for development. For example, we have the Vibrant Villages scheme that is coming up in the northeast.
Excellent.
Which is a very good step that government is dealing. So with respect to the third problem, the Naxalism, and the recent deaths in Chhattisgarh, I read that we need to strictly follow the SOPs. So what happens is, in this case, the deaths were caused because the police officers were returning from the same route as they used while conducting the operation. So these are things which need to be strictly kept in mind. And the second thing is again a developmental approach, wherein the developmental deficits and the concerns of people need to be addressed.
Thank you.
Hello, Prachi.
Hello, ma'am.
There is a mention of two great key figures in your DAF, Subhash Nagar and Tagore Garden.
Yes, ma'am.
So you must be aware of the two key figures I am indicating at. Can you tell me what was the nature of relationship between these two?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, both of them worked in eastern part of India, that is in Bengal, and both of them were a key figure in the Indian national movement. I can also recall that Rabindranath Tagore ji was a very renowned polymath. He was excellent in multiple fields, and even Subhash Chandra Bose qualified the civil services examination at a very young age. So both were very knowledgeable in that aspect.
And anything that you can recall regarding the ideology of the two? Because there is something specific that I am looking for.
I'll just take a moment
Sure.
to think about it. Ma'am, what I can think right now is their focus on youth power and women, women power. So these are the things.
Okay, not a problem. Here you've written that you received a scholarship to pursue research in Switzerland. Did you take up that scholarship? Did you go there?
Yes, ma'am. I was in Switzerland for 3 months.
And what was the nature of scholarship? What did you do there?
Ma'am, it was a fully funded research internship. So they covered my travel, accommodation expenses, and also provided me with a stipend. I had a project in the Department of Chemistry, wherein I worked on analyzing carbon nanotube based materials for inkjet printing. So these were more ecological materials rather than the conventional synthetic printing dyes that we use. So I worked on formulating these.
Okay. So have you heard of suicide tourism? Which is the first thing that we read about Switzerland in the negative terms.
Not completely aware of it.
Okay. So what is your opinion on the current debate which is going on, that whether women should be given a combat role in the defense forces? What would be your take on that?
Ma'am, I am completely in alignment with giving more representation to women in the combat forces, and there are two specific reasons for it. The first one is that the nature of crimes is changing these days. It's not merely limited to testing the physical capability, but also it's becoming more cybercrime kind of thing where women can put in their capabilities and deal with it. Ma'am, the second feature is that more inclusive combat forces will definitely lead to better stature of India in the global front also. So that is something which we should go ahead with.
Since you very cleverly avoided the traditional understanding of combat, what is your idea of feminism, I would ask?
Ma'am, my idea about feminism is giving equal opportunities to the female so that they are able to get out of their traditional roles, and also work to their fullest abilities. So it could be even a male or a female pursuing for such rights for women.
But avoiding the traditional understanding of combat and limiting the role of women only to cyber and cyber threats, does that come under your understanding of feminism? Is it indicating towards equal rights and opportunities?
I did not want to convey that we will restrict women's role in only these upcoming crimes, but I wanted to convey that generally why women are not considered for these armed forces and combat forces is because they are considered to be physically less stronger than their male counterparts.
Do you agree with that?
Ma'am, I do believe that there are certain aspects considering the biological systems, that there are certain aspects where women are less physically stronger, but with the right training we have also seen that women excel in their fields, like we have even like winning on the Olympic Games also. So yes.
Since you've had a brief stint in the West, would you say that the idea of feminism in India can be the same as idea of feminism in the West?
Ma'am, since the context of both societies is slightly different, there are variations. For example, in the US right now, women are just considering the case of abortion rights. It is still very challenging for women in the US. But we have made considerable progress through the Medical Termination of Pregnancy Act. So, considering that the context varies, so do the demands of rights for women. But I will go and read thoroughly about it.
Yeah, thank you, Prachi.
So, Prachi, you're already serving in forest services?
Sir, I was selected in the Indian Forest Service last year, but I have taken an extension from the same.
Okay. So, coming to the first question, if we talk about constitutionally, so in 2019, Jammu and Kashmir was reorganized into 2 union territories.
Yes, sir.
And now we are seeing the demands that Jammu and Kashmir should be restored back at statehood. So, can you please tell me or elaborate the constitutional mechanism which we used in 2019 and which will be helpful for us in the present time to give it back its statehood?
Yes, sir. Sir, in 2019, we modified the Article 370 to
modify or abrogate it?
We abrogated Article 370 to do away with the special provisions for Jammu and Kashmir. And through Article 3, we can we have the provision to form a new state or alter the boundaries and name of a state. That
and
is
what
what I
about
can
now granting the statehood? Which article will we use?
Sir, I'm not able to recollect right now, but I will go back and read.
Talking about the forest aspect, so red sandalwood smuggling has quite been in news, and the movies like Pushpa, or for that matter Pushpa 2, they glorify this. So you as an administrator, how would you tackle this problem? Or should the government bring some rules and regulations to tackle such kind of movies?
Yes, sir, I agree that these movies glorify the aspect of smuggling, and certain measures need to be taken given that red sanders is a very valuable species for us. The first thing that should be done is just ensuring that such content is on lines of proper standards, as in if it is depicting that smuggling is actually, if it is glorifying, then such content should be restricted for the locals, because in my understanding the cinema is one of the ways through which a large section of Indian population is affected, so we need to take care of that. Sir, secondly, the forest department can also take steps to spread awareness with respect to the utility of these species. For example, red sanders is predominant in the Andhra Pradesh region. So in those specific districts, we can have greater checks if such incidences are observed and have zero tolerance towards its illegal smuggling. So we also have provisions under various legislations like the Wildlife Protection Act and the Environment Protection Act, and those should also be taken into consideration.
My last question, that recently in North India specifically, we are seeing a lot of activities which are promoting Christianity. So do you think it could be a threat to internal security? Because constitutionally speaking, India is a secular nation. We cannot do anything, or no strict law can be brought. So what is your opinion how we can tackle this issue?
So with respect to the issue that people are being like motivated to towards Christianity, in my understanding, certain steps should be taken. The first one is developing enough awareness and consciousness among citizens that freedom of religion is granted as per the constitution, but they should not make this choice under any threat or compulsion, but rather it should be a conscious choice. Sir, secondly, if there are any such groups or people who are found to be engaging in these activities of converting a section of people, then those should be dealt with in a careful manner through the legal provisions that are there.
Okay.
All the best.
All the best.
Thank you. Thank you. All the very best.